What's going on, guys? Well, I just did a video on the bacon, making perfect bacon, and I'm making breakfast for me and Christina, and I figured why not do a quick cooking video on egg in the bread, or hole in the bread, or egg in the basket. There's a bunch of different names for it, but basically it's a really good breakfast. My mom used to make this for me when I was younger and a little kid growing up. It was really cool, and then I exposed Christina to it and she loves it, so it's one of our favorite breakfast items. It's really easy to do. Basically, I got two pieces of whole wheat bread here, and you have to make a hole in the middle. Of course you can just tear it out, but I found that if I just stack both pieces on top of each other and use a shot glass, push down and twist, it makes the perfect hole in the bread. Alright, so all you do is lightly butter one side of the bread. Alright, put your stove on medium heat, and then put the bread into the pan, butter side down. Alright. Now what you're doing basically, or essentially here, is you're kind of toasting the bread first. I made the mistake of making this in the past where I didn't do this step first and put the egg right in there, and then what happens is the bread gets too soggy. So right now it's butter side down. I'm going to, while this is heating up a little bit, I'm going to butter the other sides so that in about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes on medium heat, I'm going to flip it over. So the one side will basically look like buttered toast, and the other side will start to cook up and toast in the pan. At that point, I'm going to crack the eggs in the middle. Basically spin the pan for about 5 minutes or so on medium heat. Actually, just turn it up a little bit right now. Kind of check underneath. You can see it's starting to toast. It's getting dark. So the easiest way to flip these, because you have a hole in the middle, they're not that stable, is just take a fork. Just flip it over that way. Now the other side is buttered, but it melted into the bread while I was waiting. Alright, so now while the other side's cooking, let me zoom in here a little bit, you want to crack the eggs into the holes in the bread. Now, little tip is put a little tiny bit of butter, not much, inside the hole. This way the egg doesn't stick to the pan. I'm using a ceramic pan, which is great for this, but just in case. Alright, so now take an egg for each piece of bread. Move this butter around a little bit. Crack right in the middle. Another egg on the side. Crack that right in the middle. Wash my hands. Alright, so now you kind of just let them sit. And you'll see a little bit of egg white might flow off the side. When you're cracking them, the first one I cracked a little bit too fast and then broke the yolk, but that's alright, I'll have that one. But you want to preserve the yolk so that basically when you flip it over and cook it, you still have a runny yolk in the inside. If you don't like runny yolk, just literally cook it longer on lower heat. This way you don't burn everything. But right now I'm going to hit this with a little bit of salt and pepper. So fresh cracked pepper over the egg. And a little bit of salt. Alright. And you're going to let that sit for a minute. So let me try this one first. Let me get it right underneath there and flip it. Alright, so there it is. We have our basically buttered toast with our egg built in. You break into it, you can see the nice runny yolk. It's good stuff. Just dip your bacon in there and go to town. Give me a little taste test here. So, there you go. Just a little alteration on a breakfast meal. That is egg in the bread. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.